National News Studio, Sri Lanka.
Stories around the world, stories here at home. This is the national news broadcast bringing to you live from the National News Studios here at Rupavahini. We're ready to bring you the top stories here at home and around the world. I'm Charita Minapurarachi.
And I'm Hishainali. Let's have a look at the headlines first.
The 2023 Advanced Level results have been released. The President says that artificial intelligence and modern technology should be promoted in the country. Senior Professor Sudhantha Ledage has been appointed as the new chairman of the SLRC. International drug smuggler Ruwan Chamre was brought to the country from Dubai. The Welfare Benefits Board says the reports that the elders' allowance has not been suspended. Former US President Donald Trump was proven guilty for 34 criminal charges.
On to those and other stories in detail now, and starting off with the top local story. Results of the GCE Advanced Level Examination 2023 has been issued today.
And the results are now available at the department website www.donates.lk. And the examination department's 173,444 students have qualified for university entrance. The examination was held from the 4th to the 31st of January this year. According to the subject stream, the first places have also been announced. Accordingly, Bahanamupani Lenora of Sangamita Girls School in Gaul has become the first in Bioscience stream. Bahanamupani Lenora said that she was aware of the ability to become the first in her stream. She said that she expects to become a good researcher in the medical field. W.H. Rath Nirodha of Colombo Ananda College is the first in Maths stream. Shehani Navodaya of Ginigathena Central College has become the first in Engineering Technology stream. Thasun Rhythmika Vithanage of Gaul Richmond College has become the first in Art stream. And Thasun Rhythmika Vithanage said that he thanks the school, extra classes, family members and friends for their support extended. Kirula Sihildia of Ahaliagoda Central College has become the first in Biosystem Technology stream. Commissioner General of Examination Amit Shah Sundara said that the school education could not be continued properly due to the circumstances occurred in the phase of COVID-19 pandemic. A set of students who faced this crisis situation sat for this examination this year. However, they have achieved a considerable target in this examination. It is visible according to the results. 64.3% candidates have achieved basic qualifications for university entrance. 3.9% of students have taken A's for all three subjects. It was 3.8% last year. Altogether, 10,484 candidates have obtained 3 A's in this examination. Moving on to more local news, President Ranil Wickremesinghe commended the Artificial Intelligence Technological Program in the national television.
He expressed dissatisfaction regarding this program at a discussion held in the Presidential Secretariat yesterday with the Inter-University Artificial Intelligence Research Forum. The academics commended the national television for using artificial intelligence technological apps for the first time in the television media sector in Sri Lanka for a news telecast. Later, the President offered a mark of felicitation to Gamini Bandara Manik Divala, who initiated the artificial intelligence project in the national television. Chairman of the Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation, Dr. Prasad Samarsinghe, was also present at this occasion. University students, lecturers and professors explained how they use technology for the development of the country technology through the researchers conducted for degree dissertations. They also expressed views regarding the use of artificial intelligence in the tourism sector. The set of proposals on using the artificial intelligence prepared by university professors and other academics was presented to the president at this event. Former chairman of the Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation, Dr. Prasad Samarsinghe, said that Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation initiated a new path in the media field using the AI technology. He said that it is a small step but can be developed into many areas. AI is a very broad-based platform and various industries can perform a major role using IT. Dr. Samarsinghe further said that Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation launched an AI club and initiated the first step to popularize this new technology among the general public.
Sunday ලොකු ටයිම් එකක් අපි වියදම් කරන්න යනවා මේ ගැන ඩිස්කෂන් වලට. ඒ තුලින් මම හිතන්නේ අපි හැම වෙලේම අපිට කරන්න පුළුවන් දේ මේ රට කරන එක තමයි අපේ උත්සාහය. අපි තමයි මුලින්ම AI පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ.
Addressing the gathering, Gamini Bandara Manekdivila of Rupavahini said that presenting news in Sinhala, Tamil and English languages using AI technology for the first time in Sri Lanka was a remarkable step. He said that he has to be further developed into a phase that can reap economic benefits. For example, he said that AI avatars can be used to educate school children on various subjects.
අධ්‍යාපන ශාස්ත්‍රයේ මම හිතන්නේ දිගු කාලයක් තිස්සේ සාකච්ඡා කරනවා ලිංගිකත්වයේ පිළිබඳව අධ්‍යාපනය ලබා දෙන්න ඕනේ කියලා. හැබැයි දැන් AI කියන තාක්ෂණය ඇතුළේ අපට පුළුවන් ඇවට කෙනෙක් පාවිච්චි කරලා මිනිහෙක් නොවන කෙනෙක්නේ අපට එයාගෙන් ගිහිල්ලා ඕන කෙනෙකුට ගිහිල්ලා පර්සනල් එයාගෙන් අහන්න පුළුවන් මට මේ ප්‍රශ්නේ තියෙනවා මොකක්ද කියලා. ඒකට ඇවටත් එක්ක තමයි එයා සාකච්ඡා කරන්නේ. අපට හැම ඉස්කෝලේකටම ඇවට කෙනෙක් දෙන්න පුළුවන් ඒගොල්ලෝගේ තියෙන ප්‍රශ්න ටික निराකරණය කරගන්න. මේක අපිට පොඩි primary
University undergraduates also approved the idea, saying a chatbot technology can be used to develop AI avatars to conduct discussions with the students to provide answers to various questions related to their studies.
practically තියත් කරන්න පුළුවන් ලොජ් කරන්න පුළුවන් ඒවට ෆන්ඩින් කරයි සහ ඒවට නායකත්වය දීලා අපි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා.
The president said that modern technologies such as artificial intelligence should be promoted within the country to achieve further socio-economic benefits. He stressed the university network in the country has a wider responsibility in this endeavour.
Sri Lanka has to leapfrog as far as technology is concerned. We are far behind and the knowledge is not used for economic benefit. So the new area is AI, where we can't lag behind in that. If we go forward in AI, let the other technologies catch up. So AI is going to cover all the technologies to my knowledge. We'll all be judged in the future by the way we use AI. So Sri Lanka can't be in that situation. We can't make the mistake we made with IT. We had the Syntech, after that we built our company up. But in all those we looked at projects, not at applications. So we did not apply it nationally. As a result, we are behind some of the other countries. So let AI lead the way. So what we are doing now is, I'm working in the Ministry of Technology, we are getting them. We are going to establish the digital transformation agency. It's not merely IT, but you have to do a social and economic transformation through digitalization. So it goes beyond the project. You're having a digital economy. So you have to lead the way with the Economic Commission and the Ministry of Finance. Then it's application from there on to the social side. So we having the digital transformation agency. Within that there will be a separate autonomous body called the National AI Center. That will have its own director and its own board. So the AI Center is also looking at the application of AI, especially in all fields, but also as a economic activity. Act is being drafted. Outside that, there will be the Technology Development Council, which is different from the Science and Technology Fund, that is for pure research. Here we will put money and to promote commercial research. We'll also look at what is the return that we get on the monies we put. That's the only way to ensure that we go in for successful ventures. So we kept some money aside, but most of it has not been utilized. I don't think it will be utilized this year. But we'll make the same for next year. But for projects this year, we can still find the money. With this going around, I can't expect many. The initial moves will most probably made in the second half of the year. We are working with Syntech on this, and I've been talking to others. We are trying to bring the private sector all in. So as far as this is concerned, it's at a very primary stage, and certainly we can link you up to the ministry itself. He'll put you in touch with the secretary and also the state minister who's taken interest in it. But I have asked to start AI clubs in schools. We want AI in the university, not a department of AI. I'm also looking at putting aside some money out of this to do separate research on AI and Buddhism. So see where you end up. AI is intelligence, which is artificially created. As the Dhammapada says, mind is the essence of all human beings. So let's see where the natural and the artificial, what the two can do together.
The year 1982 is a transformative year in Sri Lanka's electronic media sector. The Japanese government donated the national television to Sri Lanka in this year. And accordingly, Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation had the first telecast rights in a number of electronic media sectors in the country.
And among them, the newest dignity received by the national television is to become the first television channel that used artificial intelligence technology for television media in Sri Lanka. The pioneer newscasters of the Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation, Rosman Senaratna and Ashoka Wanmali yesterday presented the main news last night through the artificial intelligence technology.
තමාකල ප්‍රකාශය පිළිබඳ විශේෂ ප්‍රකාශයක් එළඹෙන සඳුදා සිදු කරන බව එක්සත් ජාතික පක්ෂයේ මහ ලේකම් පාලිත රංගේ බණ්ඩාර මහතා පවසනවා. ජාතික රූපවාහිනිය කෘත්‍රිම බුද්ධියෙන් එහෙමත් නැත්නම් AI
The significant feature of this event is that they appeared in the past stature and presented news in their youthful voice, which was derived through the AI technology. Senior journalist Rosman Senaratna said that all should praise the national television for its attempt to present news bulletins through AI technology. This is an exemplary action for other medias as well. This is a fresh experience for all. Through this action, national television has taken me to the past of several decades.
ප්‍රවෘත්ති ඉදිරිපත් කරලා ඊට පස්සේ තමයි අපි ඒ නරඹන්න අපිට අවස්ථාව උදා වුණේ. නමුත් අද මේ AI තාක්ෂණය සමග ප්‍රවෘත්ති ඉදිරිපත් කරනකොට ඒ ප්‍රවෘත්ති ඉදිරිපත් කරන සැරින් මේ අවස්ථාවේදී තමයි මේ ප්‍රවෘත්ති ඉදිරිපත් කරන්නේ කොහොමද කියලා දැක බලා ගැනීමත් මම හිතන්නේ නැවුම් අත්දැකීමක්. ඉතින් මට හිතෙනවා ජාතික රූපවාහිනියේ මාව අද මීට දශක කිහිපයකට අතීතයට ඒ කියන්නේ එදා 80 දශකයේ මුල් භාගයට රැගෙන ගියා කියලා.
Senior journalist Ashoka Wanmali said that she is very happy to join the program after a very long time. She also said that audience response is also very high.
And the Ceylon Petroleum Corporation has reduced the prices of fuel with effect from midnight today. Accordingly, 368 rupee 92 octane petrol litre has been reduced by 13 rupees to the new price of 355 rupees. Lanka Auto Diesel has been reduced by 16 rupees up to the new price of 317 rupees. Lanka Kerosene oil has been reduced by 13 rupees up to a new price of 202 rupees. The price of 95 octane petrol and Lanka Super Diesel remains unchanged. Former Vice-Chancellor of the Sri Jayawardhanapura University, Senior Professor Sudanta Liyanage, has been appointed as the new Chairman of the Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation. Former Chairman Dr. Prasad Samarasinghe today resigned from the portfolio after a successful service period. A ceremony was held at the Ministry of Mass Media today to felicitate the outgoing chairman Dr. Prasad Samarasinghe under the patronage of Minister Dr. Bandulu Gunawardena. Ministry secretaries, head of media institutions, director board members and several others were present at this occasion. Minister Dr. Bandula Gunawardena said that there was a very difficult period for the corporation. Power supply was cut since the light bills have not been properly paid. No artists have written dramas and programs as they have not been paid properly. Even the EPF contribution for staff members has not been paid. The Inland Revenue Department was to take legal action for not paying taxes. The minister said that a lengthy discussion was held with him to save the institution. The significant feature is that he did not take salaries and became exemplary as a government servant.
අවසාන දීර්ඝ සාකච්ඡාවක් පවත්වලා කොහොමාරි සම්පූර්ණ පද්ධතියම වෙනස් කරන්න. කිසිදු සොරකමක් වංචාවක් දූෂණයක් අක්‍රමිකතාවයක් පුද්ගලික ප්‍රතිලාභයක් නැතුව තමයි ආයතනයේ පිළිබඳ තීන්දුව తీරන ගත්තේ. ඒකම වැටුප් ගත්තෙත් නෑ. එහෙම කිරීම තුලින් ඒ ලාංකීය සමාජයේ ඒව පිළිබඳ කිසිම ඇගීමක් විශේෂයෙන් සිංහල සමාජය තුල නොතිබිලා තියෙනවා. ඒක ශ්‍රීමත් අනගාරික ධර්මපාලතුමාට උනත් ලෝකයේ ප්‍රථම අග්‍රාමාත්‍යතුමිය වූ සිරිම බණ්ඩාරනායක මැතිණියට උනත් රට කඩන්න නැතුව බේරගත්ත මහින්ද රාජපක්ෂට උනත් අනිත් ඕනෙම කෙනෙක්ට උනත් පොදු ලක්ෂණ.
Secretary to the Ministry of Mass Media, Anushya Palpata, said that he built up a better teledrama belt. He also introduced new technology to the corporation. One of the significant feature is introducing artificial intelligence to present news bulletins. Dr. Prasad Samarsinghe was able to get the service of the skilled workers of staff members to achieve a collective effort. Chairman of the Associated Newspapers of Ceylon Limited, Professor Harendra Karyavasam, said that Dr. Prasad has been able to enhance the financial situation of the corporation within a very short period. Chairman of the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation, Hudson Samarsinghe, said that Dr. Prasad Samarsinghe is a very rare character and able to achieve the targets of his post. Chairman of the Independent Television Network, Attorney at Law Sudarshan Gunawardena, said that he has been able to face the challenges successfully and enhance the quality of the national television.
එතුමාගේ කාර්ය මණ්ඩලයෙන්ුත් එමෙතුමා ලේකම්තුමා සහ අපි සගයන් වශයෙන් එතුමාගේ සහෝදර ආයතනවල වශයෙන් ලබා දෙන්නේ එතුමාගේ නිහතමානීත්වය සහ කැපවීම අවංකකම.
Giving appointment letter to the new chairman of the Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation, former Vice Chancellor of the Sri Javardhanapura University, Senior Professor Sudanta Liyanage, was handed over to him at his ceremony by Minister Dr. Bandula Gunawardena.
In the meantime, the final session of the two-day executive committee session organised by the Interreligious Sri Lanka Council was held yesterday at the BMICH under the patronage of Minister Dr. Bandula Gunawardena. Leaders representing numerous religions from about 40 countries were present at this session. The Interreligious Council for Peace in Asia, that has been spread in about 140 countries, sponsored this event. Current President of the Interreligious Sri Lanka Council for Peace, Senior Lecturer Venerable Kotapitiya Rahula Anunayakathera, and a group of all religious leaders were present at this summit.
State Minister of Finance Shahan Semasinga said that only those who are wishing to plunge the country back into an economic crisis would oppose the economic transformation bill. He emphasized that while the current government is focused on an optimistic economic outlook, the opposition groups are driven slowly by political motives. State Minister Semasinga made these remarks during a press conference at the Presidential Media Centre today, themed Collective Path to a Stable Country. State Minister of Finance Shahan Semasinga said that the Economic Transformation Bill aims to increase productivity and ensure equal opportunities for all citizens in Sri Lanka while also enhancing infrastructure. He said that it is expected to generate job opportunities, foster economic growth and expand the competitive market through innovative exports. He added that, however, some individuals lacking understanding of the bill are making various claims. Opposition to the bill, according to some, comes from those wishing to plunge the country back into an economic crisis, alleging that it is dull and unattainable. While the country's government remain optimistic about the country's economic prospects, opposition groups are driven purely by political motives. The State Minister said that it is well known that the absence of a targeted legal framework has contributed to the economic decline. A lesson must be heard. And he added that the bill proposed reducing the country's debt burden from 128% to the gross domestic product in 2022 is to 95% by 2032. Similarly, the government's gross money supply, which was 34.6% in 2022, should be reduced to 13% by 2032. The foreign debt servicing ratio, 9.6% in 2022, is targeted to drop to 4.5% by 2027. He said that the government committed to embedding these goals into the country's legal framework to establish a sustainable economy. Additionally, the bills aim to achieve an economic growth rate exceeding 5% after 2027, recovering from a decline to minus 7.8% in 2022. Unemployment, which was 4.7% in 2022, is expected to be maintained below 5% by 2025. Moreover, in 2022, the labour force participation rate for women was 32.1%. He added that our goal is to increase it to at least 40% by 2030 and 50% by 2040. He said that additionally, the current account balance, which was at minus 9.1% in 2022, is targeted to be maintained at 1% by 2025. The export of goods and services, which was 21% in 2022, will be increased to 40% by 2025 and 60% by 2040 through the Economic Transformation Act.
On more news here at home, the Welfare Benefits Board has clarified the reports on social media claiming the cessation of allowance for the elderly with the implementation of the Aswasma welfare scheme are false. Over 1,518 million rupees have been allocated to district secretariats for this allowance in May 2024. Although payments were delayed due to the technical issues, the board assures that the allowance for the elderly will be available from the respective divisional secretariats after the second week of June under the normal system. Additionally, the June stipend will be paid within the same month. The board is also making arrangements to credit the allowance for the elderly directly to the relevant bank accounts through a secure payment system. This allowance is available to all individuals over 70 years of age in families currently receiving a pension.
And meanwhile, President Ranil Wickremesinghe hosted a gathering of several youth-oriented organizations in a significant event titled Youth Dialogue, Sri Lanka's Youth Leaders of Tomorrow. The President interacted with youth representatives on a variety of topics, including the ongoing reform agenda and recovery reports initiated by the government. This event was part of an ongoing youth engagement program organized by the Presidential Secretariat. Emphasizing the pivotal role of youth in shaping Sri Lanka's future, President Wickremesinghe highlighted the importance of their involvement in the country's journey towards success. Responding to inquiries from enthusiastic youth participants, the President welcomed the engagement and directed his staff members to collaborate with them. He instructed them to devise a concrete mechanism and strategy to effectively utilize the skills and perspectives of the youth.
Where the local debt is concerned, like this year, we are trying to balance the budget. That won't be, and do that without printing money. So the rupee, value of the rupee is maintained. But how do we get over this issue? Because if we don't, I will tell you, in about another 15 years, you go through another crisis worse than this. And then there will be no one to help you out because there will be a debt to be paid, the pre-2022 debts, and then you will have to have the post-2024 debt. So how do you match these two? Now this is the problem. Now if you ask me, I can look up and whistle because I don't know where I will be in 15 years time. You all can't. It's your future more than mine. Basically, most of you have at least another 40-50 years to run. So what do you want Sri Lanka to be? This is the basic issue. We have to carry this on without a break. Then we have to make ourselves into a export-oriented economy. Easier said than done. By about 2035, we should be able to reduce the amount of money we are borrowing and at some stage come to a situation where we are equal or we have surplus. So from 2025, we have till 2042 to pay. By that time, we should have a surplus situation. So from there, if you take 6 more years, it is 2048, the 100th anniversary of independence. From today, how many more years is it? 24 years. At 24 to your age now? Yeah, you won't even reach 50. Most of you won't even be grandparents. So it hits you. How do you do this? How do you become a disciplined society? Now, when I said 2048, a lot of people laughed. But that's not their politics. Their politics is 5 years. Give a promise, get in there. Some of them ask, why I talk about 2048, we won't be there. I said, yes, you won't be there, I won't be there. But there are a lot of people in this country who's going to be there. So that's why you need a change in outlook, change in politics. We are all at the moment, one group is saying, look, we are giving you, we'll reduce everything possible. And other one says, everyone has failed, so give us a chance that we can also fail. What are you asking for? That is not what the country requires now. You have to go into the, what is here, look at the reality and see how you can take the country in there. So it's your future that is there.
A leader of organized crime gang and international drug smuggler Ruan Chamra, also known as Midhigama Ruan, was brought to the country from Dubai today to the Katunayake airport. He was brought by the officials of the Terrorist Investigation Department in Colombo. Midhigama Ruan is said to be the brother-in-law of the detained criminal gang leader Nadun Chintaka, also known as Harakata. He was taken into custody by the Dubai security forces in a dispute occurred at a nightclub 2 months ago. He is a criminal listed in the red notice of the international police. The suspect was handed over to the Colombo TID by the Interpol. He was today brought to the Terrorist Investigation Department in Colombo under the heavy security. Meanwhile, a close ally of drug smuggler Kudu Salinda has been taken into custody with a stock of drugs. Anti-corruption unit of the Gampaha police conducted this raid, and the market value of the seized stock of drugs is 13.4 million rupees. The police has also discovered a stock of ice, heroin, KG and fantasy tablets as well. He was produced before the Gampaha magistrate today. Moving on to more local stories here at home. The Colombo High Court today ordered former Governor of the Central Bank Ajit Niwad Cabral and 4 other respondents to be acquitted from a case against them. They have been charged against incurring a loss of 1.84 billion rupees to the government through investing treasury bonds in Greece in 2012. This case has been filed by the Bribery Commission. Defence Secretary retired General Kamal Gunaratne and the Air Force Commander Air Marshal Udeni Rajpaksha inspected the construction of Nilagiri Mahasaya today. The renovation of this archaeological site is carried out by the Sri Lanka Air Force under the supervision of the Archaeological Department. The teacher training program on artificial intelligence and journalism was concluded yesterday. It has been jointly organized by the Ministry of Mass Media and Sri Lanka Information Department. This training program has been organized targeting the teachers of media and communication in government schools. It was held under the patronage of Secretary to the Ministry of Mass Media Anush Palpita and the Director General of Government Information Dinithi Chintaka Karnaratna. Teachers who completed the course representing various provinces in the country were provided with certificates. A suspect who alleged to have stolen a bag belonging to a foreign lady in a bus was taken into custody today by the Fort Police Station. The theft was committed on the 25th of this month at the Bastion Avenue bus stand, and the suspect was arrested from the Kalania area.
Today is the World Anti-Tobacco Day. This year's theme is to save our children from the influence of tobacco industry. World Health Organization indicates that nearly 8 million individuals are killed annually due to tobacco products. Out of them, 900,000 are passive smokers. Nearly 50 expensive. Once children is addicted to this, they resort to cigarettes. Chairman of the National Dangerous Drugs Control Board, Shakya Danayakara, said the damage caused by e-cigarettes is very dangerous. The addicts feel indecent health condition. Sexual impotency, facial distortions, heart failures and many other health problems are related to smoking. Therefore, the society should focus special attention to educate children regarding these negative impacts of smoking. It is a responsibility of all parents to inform their children regarding the negative effects of these habits. That's it on Local Stories. Stay tuned with international news after this break.
Prima Kutumi, Fantamai.
Welcome back with international stories. And former United States President Donald Trump has been found guilty in a historic criminal hush money trial in a decision that could shake up 2024 election campaign. A New York City jury delivered the verdict today after a 7-week-long trial, and it found Trump guilty on all 34 counts he faced. Prosecutors had called nearly 24 witnesses to testify, and after closing arguments concluded on Tuesday, the jury took days off to render a verdict, and Trump was accused of 34 felony counts of falsely businessmen, documents in relation to a hush money payment made to adult film star Stormy Daniels, a run-up of 2016 presidential election.
Prima Kutumi, Fantamai.
Welcome back after the break. On to the sports page for today. ICC T20 World Cup cricket tournament will commence from tomorrow.
And the tournament is co-hosted by West Indies and United States of America.
This moment is all that I've been dreaming of. Well, focus. Somewhere.
With that sports update, we're going to wrap up tonight's news. Do it just tomorrow at the very same time. I'm Charita, signing off with Hesha. Stay safe. Good night.